Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to watch Patreon request. This one's from the lovely Ken. Thank you so much, Ken, for this request. Now, I'm going to be introduced to a new artist here, and I am seeing that I am very behind on this because of how many subscribers this person has, how many views this has got, how many likes this has got. I'm about to watch the music video for NF, How Could You Leave Us? And this has got 1.4 million likes. He has got 9.75 million subscribers, and this song has got 85 million views. And I think this is going to be an emotional one potentially. So I have mentally readied myself, and let's just get straight into it.
How could you leave so unexpected? We waited for you, but you just left us. We needed you, yeah, I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ready myself a little bit more. Okay.
I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me, I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison, let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with the parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no, but you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you.
We're gonna be needing one of these. At least one of these. Oh my goodness. Incredibly real, incredibly real amount of emotion that he's putting into this. Wow.
Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? I got this picture in my room and it kills me, but I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have, but why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated, told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you, cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes.
I'm gonna just take it back and take in those lyrics one more time. They're just like, it's so visceral. I don't know if that's the right word. Is that the right word I'm looking for? Like I'm feeling it, and it's so descriptive, and it's so personal, and it's incredibly emotional. It's incredibly emotional. You can't not be feeling I can't even get the words out, you know what I mean? But like you can't even you can't not feel something with these lyrics and with this song.
You should have been there when I graduated, told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand. Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room, talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor, I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why?
Oh my goodness.
Why would you leave us?
Wow. This is something that so many people, unfortunately, can relate to. So many people, I think, at least know someone, at least one person that's gone through this, or have come across someone in their life that has been affected in this kind of a way, much like he has. And it's really hard to see how that affects people throughout their adult life, going through this sort of a childhood, or these experiences in childhood. And I've watched how it's affected friends of mine and people that have come into my life. And it's something that they're all very aware of. And that's a wonderful thing. But I think it plagues a lot of them as well, is their frustrations about the effects and the aftermath of this sort of an upbringing on them, and how they handle things, and how their life has gone because of it. And it's just so heartbreaking. It's just so heartbreaking, because it's like, this is so many people's lives. This is what it's like for so many people. And it makes me really sad. It makes me really sad for those people. It just makes me sad that anyone's had to go through this. It's just awful.
Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Sometimes I think about things like, you know, when I have kids, and like, you won't be there, you know, you won't be there for any of that. Never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would have just called you. I wish I would have just picked up the phone. But you were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here. Pills got you, right? Pills got you, right? And pills got you, right? I wish you were here.
Wow. That was so heavy and so real, so raw, you know what I mean? It was so raw. And like one of the factors into why it's really messing me up a little bit, not messing me up, but really making me emotional, is that I did see one of the top comments there say that those are his real cries. That's real recordings of him crying in that, that they just decided to leave in because of obvious reasons. It just, I haven't really got the words, you know. I'm just feeling emotional. I'm feeling the weight of it. I'm feeling the weight of it. I think it's incredible, a statement. I don't know if that's really how to put that. Like, I think it's good that people write about this type of thing, about their experiences like this. I think it's healthy. And I think it's healthy not just for them, but for everybody else that's going through those experiences, to sort of have something to hang on to and to latch on to when they need to, or to know that they're not alone, to know that they can come through this and still have an incredible life ahead of them, and as a way of keeping on going, you know what I mean? And I think it's healthy that people that didn't have this sort of upbringing or experience any trauma in their childhood or in their life, I think it's important that people see this, and people that experience and learn and have their eyes opened to what life is like for some people, you know? It's important for all of us within our human experience to understand the human experience, to be able to empathize and you know, grow emotionally and expand emotionally, seeing this type of thing. And so I have to say thank you so much for this this video. It was definitely an emotional release that I needed, that I wasn't expecting, but I was ready for. I did have to sort of gather myself a couple of times. But any more suggestions, please drop them down below. I'm really curious about this guy, NF. So any other suggestions of his, please drop them down below. And if this has been your cup of tea, I'm sorry, this has probably not been very interesting, but I guess it's a reaction channel and not a critique or analyzing channel. And my reaction was pretty silent, I guess. But I thoroughly enjoyed this. I really appreciated this for the piece that it is. I really do appreciate this, and I say thanks yet again to Ken for this wonderful suggestion. And you can check out my Patreon if you want to make suggestions that go straight to the very, very top, like this one. And you'll see videos sooner. You'll see them uncut if I've had to cut them down for YouTube. And otherwise, drop me a like, subscribe, hang out again sometime. I'll catch you pussycats on the flip side. Okay? Bye.